According to Boogie, they never met a day in their life, but Shiesty claims when he pulled up in the north to see Boogie, it was a whole different story.
You know what happened in the north, bro, when I pulled up, came on your side, bro?
Just a few days after he went back and forth with Shiesty on social media, Big Boogie's concert in Mississippi got shot up. It was the scene of a double murder. 50 shots in total were fired from 5 different guns, hitting Big Boogie's friend Jasmine, who was on stage with him, and she later died in Boogie's arm. Then, Jizzle was shot 3 times just days after this second diss track went live.
Damn! These exotic boys, smoking exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
Put up in the vet, pulled out in the Benz, pulled up in the vet. Pulled out in a Benz, got your girlfriend, and she brung her friends. I saw my old bitch yesterday, you should have seen her face. I walked right past her ass, blue thunky smoking her face. These thotties all on my ass, because they know I got cake. Freestyle, style. What y'all on, skate? Hit that thumbs up button for a young nigga, man. Come on, man. Please, with a cherry on top. Pretty please. I said please, for you can't be an a-hole and not say or do it when I say please, fo. Come on, skate. You feel me? And hey, if y'all want any type of promo on my YouTube channel or my Instagram channel, make sure y'all go to the link in the description, macmula.net, right? Snell. Nah, go there right now, fo, and do your thug deezy, shorty, because I'm going crazy right now. And, yeah, that's what we doing, skate. I'm doing promos. I'm doing all that. Everybody asking me for promos. React to my song, Mac. Woo. Come on, skate. Come on, skate.
On some real shit, I gotta keep it so 100. I ain't never like you, cuz. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never like your bitch ass. I ain't never liked you, cuz.
Who you talking about?
No, I ain't like you. In the street, like, we ain't gonna talk about that on here, though.
Flying on the E-way, and you know we bumping breaking news. B72, bitch, I'm signing Mr. What to do.
Hey, I love that Memphis. Oh, fuck them. I feel like Memphis and Chicago, we like cousins, folks. You know what I'm saying? We like first cousins, you feel me? I feel like Atlanta, we like second, third cousins on phone them great. I'm trying to talk like Memphis, man. No, somehow. You do down in the house. Ain't that what they be saying? Music. I don't know what the hell happened to his music, but we gonna shit. Oh, did I do it? I think I did decent. I'm glad.
When I was hustling, I always was playing Memphis rappers. I feel like they had such an underground scene. That's what I gravitated to. Like the gutter music is what I want to hear.
Yeah,
Police
gutter.
and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the shots flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor Islands.
What's up, everybody? Probably the most requested artist for me to make a video on right now is Pooh Shiesty. It's one of the biggest movements in rap, and it's coming out of Memphis. But for a lot of folks, it feels like he came out of nowhere. Last week, Shiesty was second only to Drake, the most streamed artist in the country.
That's
There's
crazy.
a reason everyone's drawn to
I didn't know he was
Pooh
going that
Shiesty's
crazy.
crew, Chopper Gang's gotta be one of the wildest in the industry, and the music reflects it. Doesn't matter how many billboards all over the country have his face on it.
Make it
Doesn't
seem
matter
like you in a goddamn movie.
label.
Y'all hear that? I hope y'all know, boy, I got some real deal, shorty. I got some real, like, TV series coming to my YouTube channel. This time next year, y'all gonna be like, damn, Mako, you did all that? I ain't see that coming. Telling you, Skate.
Deal with Gucci and Atlantic, selling $60K the first week on his debut album. Shiesty will still rob a dude in Miami who was trying to sell him weed and some
I don't know
Jordans,
why he
stick
did
2
that.
shooters on the guy, sending him to the hospital, escape in a green McLaren, get arrested,
I do know why he
bond
did
out, and leave the state in a private jet.
Saying the two left the state in a private jet. Who, they got the right guy?
Left in a
Shiesty
private
keeps his
jet.
circle small. You basically gotta give your life to Chopper Gang just to be around. Chopper Gang Hank, he's locked up for an attempt murder, allegedly shot up a car and paralyzed the dude in a bad case of mistaken identity. Chopper Wop, he's down for a murder and 2 attempts. Even Shiesty's best bro, Big 30, who was signed to a deal way before Shiesty
Big 30
was,
out though,
getting
right?
tens of millions of streams a month. He got booked 2 weeks before Shiesty did on felony drug charges in Alabama. Extradited back to Memphis for another pending case he was already fighting, made bond, and released the song first day out. But most of the mainstream was not tuned in until Lil Durk and Shiesty came together to make the song back.
That one was mad. That was crazy. I remember that time.
On Dirk in the wake of the Quando and Vaughn situation, the entire city of Memphis was focused on Shiesty's verse. Because he wasn't just rapping. Shiesty was talking about a specific event that where he and 2 members of his crew went to a rival house in Memphis and robbed a bunch of guns from them. That's why in the lyrics he says, yeah, you know who took that shit.
Hold on, we finna get right back into the video, but before we do, shorty, I gotta tell y'all about my membership. MulaMembership.com is a website that I started almost 2 years ago, and since then I have helped literally over 10,000 people make at least $20,000 profit before they left my membership. I know a lot of people gonna say it's cap, but y'all see the proof, man. I do this every day like clockwork. When you sign up for my membership, not only is you gonna get access to all the videos in my membership, where it's teaching you exactly what to do, how to do it when it comes to stocks, crypto, social media monetization, financial literacy, credit. I'm literally going to walk you step by step to make yourself a rich entrepreneur. And on top of that, I have a team of more than 30 people that will work around the clock 24/7 and call out stock and crypto plays, so you know what to buy, when to buy, and you make money with me making the same investments that I make at the same time that I'm making. All this for $50, short. I want to see y'all win, man. So listen, for that low price, click the first link in my description right now, MulaMembership.com. Come sign up before it's too late, because we're running out of spots. Spots are very, very limited. I want to keep this membership exclusive, so you might want to hurry up and sign up. Now let's get back into the video.
From you, come get it back in blood. On the song, Shiesty's talking directly to them.
Never. Mask up. We want you to see this face. You know who it was did that to y'all.
And this is what I was finna say. I said, I don't know why he did that, but he did that because it's a trap for real. Like, when they say you in a trap, it's like a real trap. You trapping your mind trapped in this little ass box. And when you get your money and your fame so fast like he did, it's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to just go from this lifestyle and understand a whole nother life when this is how you think life is. You don't think that you living a lifestyle. You don't think that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know people ain't doing this. You know you a gangster, you feel me? But he don't, at that time, he ain't thinking like, you feel, I'm finna be a millionaire rapper and then I gotta be a businessman. I gotta stop doing all this. He's still thinking street. So when somebody play with him, all he know is to bust at him, blick at him, take his stuff, ride off in my McLaren. It sound crazy, but he think he in GTA for real because he was. You feel me? Just like opposite. If you take a nigga who rich and you put him in the hood and now he got to live this type of life, he ain't going to be able to just go and adapt to that. He going to be tweaking. Same thing.
The rival gangs called EBG, and them and Shiesty have had problems for many years locally in Memphis. EBG being from the north, Shiesty being from the south, it plays into this divide that's long existed in the city. But now the Back in Blood song is worldwide.
YG, Yo Gotti and Dolph, ain't they from like, or like, not Yo Gotti, I think it's like, I don't know, I think they said Moneybag, Yo signed to Gotti, but Gotti from the other side in Moneybag, so some people, I don't know.
Hitting the number 8 spot on Billboard charts, getting 50 million views on YouTube in 1 month, forcing EBG, who aren't even rappers, to respond over the same Back in Blood beat.
He said they're not even rappers, they just get on them motherfuckers.
The real chopper gang.
Their remix got taken down a bunch of times, each time getting hundreds of thousands of views in days. So EBG dropped a second diss track, this one called Rumors. They even got Quando Rondo to make an appearance, taking collateral shots at Dirk just for being on the original song with Shiesty. Now, we're gonna get into all this, but first, check out my song of the day. This is some motivation from my guy K-J.
It ain't my song of the day, my boy. He didn't pay me.
Right now, Memphis is like the gold rush for artists. Everybody's getting signed. And the reason is, Memphis has one of the rawest, most authentic cultures.
Memphis got that raw, like, I like it. They got that gutter music. It comes from, even with like 3 6 Mafia, they just got that. I feel like you in a goddamn Fast and Furious movie. You like, damn.
The barbecue. Memphis is the heart of the Bible Belt, with more churches than gas stations.
On
one hand, it's that southern hospitality, home of friendly folks who work hard to get by, but on the other hand, it's extreme violence, making Memphis the third most dangerous city in America. It's rural country, so practically everybody's tooled up, and folks have paramilitary weapons. In areas like the South or North Memphis, your life expectancy is 20 years shorter than other parts of the city.
Right now, in some neighborhoods in Memphis, families are sleeping on the floor to avoid being hit by gunfire from outside. For some, they live in a war zone.
Come on, G. When I was at Los Angeles, when I was a little boy and I lived in LA, we lived with my grandma. We used to have to sleep on the floor because they was blinking outside, right the alley, right there, every other day, boy. Helicopters, I'm talking about, it's crazy. Like every other day, something going on. Something right there in the alley, right next to, you know what I'm saying?
From Pooh Shiesty, he's from the Cane Creek Apartments in South Memphis, just 15 minutes from Moneybag Yo's hood, the Walker Homes, not far from Young Dolph's neighborhood in Castalia, and black youngsters around the way too. Pooh Shiesty growing up was very much on that killer be killed energy. Let his boy Big 30 tell you, at age 11, Shiesty thought he was American gangster, getting arrested and expelled from middle school at the same time, forced to wear an ankle monitor. See, Shiesty followed in his pop's footsteps. Pooh's father was a known gangster and founder of the record label Mob Ties. In 2006, one of his artists, who went by the name Miscellaneous, got into a triple shooting at Yo Gotti's birthday bash. The club managers knew that Yo Gotti and Miscellaneous were beefing. Instead of canceling the event, they hired 35 security guards using 4 metal detectors to screen the crowd. It didn't work. That same year, Shiesty's father was convicted of being an accessory in the murder of a local female DJ, which put him on supervised parole. Even with the law breathing down his neck, his pops was still hustling for almost a year, bringing in money under the radar from a trap house on a street called Porter. The house fell on a dead end and looked like it had been abandoned. But little did Pooh's father know, Memphis police had been monitoring the spot for months. One day, his father was in there. They had the measuring cups by the stove, the digital scales on the kitchen counter. One of them had weed, the other had cocaine. Suddenly, there was a loud boom as the front door busted open, and cops bursted in, rushing apartment 3 that was just up the stairs. As the cops ran,
I ain't never been no like, man, I probably shit on myself. Oh my God, I think the devil himself came to get me. You hear me? Boy, you in that trap house and that, you hear that boom? There ain't nowhere to go, ain't nothing you could do, boy. You going down, shorty. At least that's, man, I couldn't even do it. I probably
this 75-pound pit bull came sprinting around the corner and leaped at their necks, so the officers shot it 3 times before the dog retreated to the kitchen and later died. In the chaos, you could hear yelling, "Go, go, go," as people ran from apartment 3 to apartment 4, trying to escape. Glass shattered as folks jumped out the window, leaving Pooh's father in the kitchen, cornered by police. They told him to surrender, and he did, leaving the officers with 12.5 grams of coke, 8 pounds of kush, and $10,000 cash that they took from Pooh's father's left pocket. With
and he had it in his pocket? Hell no. I'm throwing everything out my goddamn pocket. I don't give a damn lint, gum on front of grade. It was like Mario Kart. It just popping everywhere.
Shiesty was running around, a badass little kid, jumping people, finessing people.
He got that bad in this. He just got it in his.
And Memphis is a small world. Everybody knows each other. Shiesty even went to Central High School with some of the people he's into it with right now, like the main rapper from EBG, E Jizzle. But Pooh's reputation began to travel.
Oh, he's saying Chopper Gang K. Okay.
In high school, he expanded his circle, clicking up on some plans to get money by any means. Together with his childhood friend Big 30 from Whitehaven, Little Hank, Antwop, and a few others, they came up with the name Chopper Gang, and it stuck.
Chopper Gang shit. Chopper Gang shit, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We ain't got a prop to crop back here. We be real. We slugging shit, nigga.
That's what you call it, ain't it? Rest in peace. I can't think of his name right now. Come on, Z. That's my boy. Scar. Rest in peace, Scar. I think Scar, Shiesty's real cousin, right?
Street, whatever.
Within Chopper Gang, there are various members that come from big sets that are prominent in the area. What a lot of people don't know, Memphis has every single national gang and more. It's extremely active. With this new trend towards hybrid gangs, smaller mobs and cliques within the sets going renegade, warring with each other.
See where there was an older person running everything, but it's been changing a lot. And a lot of these young kids with these offset groups, they're totally different.
More little cliques or little gangs that seem to be particularly violent and need less and less of a reason to resort to shooting the gun.
One story of a guy named White Grape, or White Boy Kenny, who went to Central High School with Pooh Shiesty and them, and was known for having girls lined up like a buffet. He was a member of Choppa Gang who got initiated into the Grape Street Crips. They beat the shit out of him, took a photo that went viral.
I think I remember that. I remember that picture. Became
an official Grape Street member, but one day, White Grape allegedly got his gun robbed from him, so Choppa Gang had to cut ties with him, basically disowning him. Only for White Grape to catch a murder case months later after a drug deal went wrong and clients tried to pay him with counterfeit money, so he shot and killed one of them. Choppa Gang continued spreading their enterprise, planning bigger licks that brought more danger. Shiesty himself says before the age of 15, you're gonna lose a close friend in Memphis. Guaranteed someone close to you is gonna get killed. Around 2016, he lost his best friend Trey, which turned his heart cold. Pooh Shiesty vowed to live with no remorse from that day forward and be a menace to society. And after he graduated high school in 2018, Choppa Gang had many streams of income flowing in, and they started using some of this money they were making to pay for studio time.
Okay then. Yeah. Look at Scar was there the whole time.
It was one.
That's crazy, man. I know. Alright, man. That's crazy. I know Pooh in there going through it, man. He wasn't even, I know they ain't let him see him and like go to the funeral. Man.
Those rare cases where the
he
music
was there the whole
blew
time.
Up.
I ain't know. I mean, I knew like they was cousins. You know what I'm saying? And I knew like, I knew I could tell they was close, and like I seen some interviews with Scar and whatever. But I ain't know like. I ain't know.
They dropped their first song, Breaking News, near the end of 2018, and by 2019, they were buzzing. Shiesty's childhood friend Big 30 got signed to fellow Memphis artist Moneybagg Yo. Meanwhile, Shiesty was still a free agent, dropping his singles every other week, racking in views. This caught the attention of Opps, who was in the middle of building his 1017 roster, looking for the grimiest artists he could find. Of course, Opps was the original slime. You remember hearing stories of a young Gucci Mane terrorizing the industry. Famously, the first time he met French Montana to do a song together, French paid him $5,000 and waited in the studio patiently while Gucci took the money and left out the back door.
Gucci didn't like French because the first time he went in the studio to do a song with him, he paid Gucci $5,000 to get on the feature. And he was just sitting in the studio, but Gucci was going out the back door. Like, he wasn't doing nothing. And I said, Gucci, you can't do no shit like that.
That's the same energy Gucci saw in Pooh Shiesty. After hearing one song on YouTube, he hit up Pooh on IG to get the paperwork ready for a major label deal with Atlantic. Choppa Gang was laughing to the bank. The industry fucked up and let some real gangsters in. Big Scar, who's also from South Memphis and just happens to be Pooh Shiesty's cousin, he's a founding member of a clique called Double R. There's been in a brutal war at home in Memphis for quite some time. And up until this point, Big Scar was strictly in the streets, handling business, and never really considered himself a rapper. Until one day, he actually blew up off a reaction video done by a YouTuber.
Y'all see? One, all you need is one. It wasn't even him. It was a reaction video. Reacting to music videos with 0 views. This don't even got 1 million views. And it took, you feel me?
Named Tommy Craze, who reacted to Big Scar's first ever song when it had only 5 views in 9 hours.
That's crazy.
Big Scar, make a play. 5 views 9 hours ago. Man, that was so hard. Definitely co-sign this track. Big Scar, make a play.
That's crazy. It really had 5 views.
That song went on to do millions of views.
Wow.
And 2 months later, after Shiesty became a major label artist, and with only 2 songs ever published, his cousin Big Scar inked a deal with Gucci, making Choppa Gang and their affiliates the single biggest movement coming out of the Mid-South. And with all this attention on Memphis, it brought more drama to the city. Pooh Shiesty was living up to his name and began taking shots at another Memphis rapper named Big Boogie.
Where you at, Big Boogie? The Boogster. Where you at?
Big Boogie. Oh, that's his op. Big Boogie is what you call it.
Street with your gang, me by myself, the whole gang right now today in like 30 minutes on live, all this shit. Why you say something back, cuz? You did that out of your fans, cuz. You let your fans boot your head up, cuz. You know you done cost yourself. You got shows and shit ahead of you, bro.
Boogie's a rising artist out of Frazier, which is the north super country part of Memphis. Seems like a good guy. According to Boogie, they never met a day in their life, but Shiesty claims when he pulled up in the north to see Boogie, it was a whole different story.
Oh, you been running from me, bro. You been running. You been running from me, bro. You know what happened in the north, bro, when I pulled up, came on your side, bro. You know what happened.
And Pooh is so petty, he even went as far as naming a strain of weed Red Rum after Big Boogie's crew, Red Rum, just so he could say that he's smoking on that Red Rum pack. And the bigger you get, the bigger the target you become in Memphis. Just a few days after he went back and forth with Shiesty on social media, Big Boogie's concert in Mississippi got shot up. It was the scene of a double murder. 50 shots in total were fired from 5 different guns, hitting Big Boogie's friend Jasmine, who was on stage with him, and she later died in Boogie's arms. Fast forward a few months later to November 6th.
That's crazy.
Durk and Pooh Shiesty linked up to drop the audio for the song Back in Blood. That's the same day where King Von passed away in Atlanta after an altercation with Quando Rondo outside the Monaco Hookah Lounge. Shiesty and Durk had already filmed the music video back in Chicago, but chose not to release it yet. This was, in many ways, the mainstream's introduction to Pooh Shiesty. A few more weeks went by and the song continued to climb the charts. Then randomly, at 6 in the morning on a Tuesday in December, Shiesty posts this cryptic warning to Facebook. Drop that song and you're not gonna live to see that baby get here. That's when New Year's came around, January 1st, 2021. A Memphis crew called EBG put out a remix to Back in Blood, going after Shiesty, responding to everything he said on the original track. They got Choppa Gang Killer, CGK, on their t-shirts. Pooh responded immediately, saying this had to be the worst move this gang ever made, and that he did 18 million views off of them before he even
said their name. Original EBGK diss Lil Durk. We dropping video tomorrow.
Said their name. The very next day, Shiesty dropped a music video that he filmed with Durk back in Chicago, making Back in Blood the trending topic once again, shooting all the way up the Billboard rankings. EBG's remix was getting taken down left and right due to copyrights, so EBG's main rapper E Jizzle dropped another diss track called Rumors, which ran up in views quickly, hitting 1 million views in less than a week. Then Jizzle was shot 3 times just days after this second diss track went live.
Damn! Days after.
Man can't do this. Dad can't do this. Who this is? Who? I can't walk. I can't walk.
3 bullets hit his arm, and after getting them removed, Jizzle was back on the block wearing a cast, just in time to drop his 3rd diss track called Paralyzed.
No sir, y'all need to stop all that. Look, it ain't no tough contest, man. You ain't getting no extra money for being the toughest gangster on the block. You get hit in your arm, take your ass in the house. You wanna play? Go play GTA. Go play Nerf guns with your little brother or something, man. Cause it ain't right now. It's just, you feel me? You feel me? I don't understand why. I don't understand it. Y'all shot the wrong arm.
To add to the unfortunate timing, Pooh Shiesty's brother, who had been on life support fighting for every breath, was pronounced dead just hours before EBG released this new diss. As it stands, the song has nearly 400,000 views in a week. EBG Jizzle went from a couple thousand followers to 50,000 almost overnight. And Memphis has pretty much been in a frenzy ever since. But yeah, man, let me know if there's a video you want me to cover in the comments below. I will see you in the next one.
That's crazy. I ain't know it. I mean, I knew it was probably a crazy ass story behind Pooh Shiesty, but I did not know nothing about like half the shit he said. I heard that he was into it with Big Boogie. I ain't never really heard of Jizzle or whoever that is. You feel me? I ain't really know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Big Scotto, man. Free Shiesty.